So we've got a Vaillant boiler here, and it's leaking the back of this support plate. After you've got pipework behind this plate, it's leaking behind the plate there. This connection right here. So we'll get ahead and take this out. So what I'm going to do first is put the boiler into mid position, put the diverter valve into mid position. Mid position, I believe, is P06. Yeah, P06. Now go ahead and drain the boiler down. So let's isolate flow and returns. Flow, return. Change the vit for the cold. Turn off gas. Now to drain the boiler, I always use this right here. It's a number 8 silver line ratchet. So while it's draining, I'm looking at this now to make sure that this goes down to 0. Yeah. If it's got about 0.2, it's not too bad. But you can see it's 4. That's showing 0 there. So most likely it's got a bit of dirt in that water sensor there. So I'll have to clean that out. But what I'll do, I'm going to recharge the vessel now. Pump. We'll always keep a few shredder valves here spare, and if I can, I'll just change shredder valve. Sometimes I won't change them, I just put a bit of silicone grease on there and I put my pump on it. But if I can, I'll just change it. Milwaukee pump, what would I do without this, eh? Stops me from sweating, getting all hot. Wow, did you see that? I know it pushed a load of water out. Pressure's gone to 1.1. Right. I didn't make sure that was open, should have opened that first. That's better, 0.2. Nothing in the boiler now. That's been drained. Open hot water. I noticed that the lights were flickering, and I think it was because of these spotlights being off. So I've turned them lights off. So I'm working slightly darker in this room now, but I'll stop that flickering. So boiler's drained. So what I'm going to do, boiler's been drained. That's telling me the sensor just needs to be cleaned, fine. Turn the boiler off. Do safety checks, prove that it's all off. Now I'm going to tackle it by taking all of this off here, take all this off here, get rid of this. That will give me more access to this area here. Then I can work on changing this part here, the plate and everything. Put the plate back in, probably fill the whole system back up. Once that's full, then I'll get on with cleaning this and putting all this back together, yeah? So this one here is a number 10. You can see it here, yeah? Number 10, where this thing is bad boy. What I forgot to use was this little extension piece. I normally use this extension piece. So I normally use it like that, and it saves your knuckles and your fingers hitting off things like this, yeah. Not too bad for a 12-year-old boiler. It's probably 12-year-old boiler's probably never been opened. Not bad. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, and what I'm thinking is to take this pipe out, that would give me the head clearance. Take all these screws out here, connect the diverter valve, these here in the back, and see if I can just pull it out like that. There's probably a few screws underneath which I need to do as well, so I'll see if I can do it like that, see how it goes. So I've undone 2 screws. I think they're the screws. There's one there and another one just there. I think it's them 2. Let's start off by taking all these screws out, the most obvious things. one right at the bottom of the diverter valve. If you watch my other diverter valve video, you'll know how to replace this. Water's coming out, water's coming out. Hear the water googling out. It's not an issue because it's expected. I've probably done that the hardest way possible, but I've got it out. So you can hear air coming out of this pipe here. While I'm undoing this, you can hear the air coming out of it. And the tap now, which is right next to me, is dripping. That's out. Plate seems connected still by something. That screws out. I think this flow sensor is stopping it from coming out. Undo the cold nut. Small nut here. I'm struggling to turn from the trauma grips. Maybe easier. Yeah. That's off. So when you're loosening these, you take off the isolation valve, and then you also take this one. This is what I was struggling with. Now that's off. This should move. So that did the job, but it looks like there's a screw here which is still connected. Yeah, I missed this screw completely. Now you can see what's holding it in now is this right there, that little clip. It's just holding all the cables in, it's stopping me from moving it, so I have to somehow figure out just to cut that clip off or pull it out the way it should. Here we have it. It's out.
I had to put the more pressure in because it was losing the pressure.
Yeah, that's why.
Let's see, it was a lot of working. I thought,
Something's wrong, yeah. Oh, that's not. Let's see what the instructions say. Maybe I should have read this first. Yeah, look, that's what holds it in place. Sort all these out. One, two. 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I've got 4 left for the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the plate. It's fine. Try to stick these on with silicone grease, but my instinct is telling me that as soon as I put this in the boiler and move it around, they're going to fall off. But I'll try this method first. 1. 2. 3. Do the front as well. Let's see how this goes. Bismillah. Make sure all of these are clean. Just rub my fingers through them at the back. Nice and clean. All dry. Get tissue behind there. Make sure they're all completely dry. What I'm going to do now is see if I can put this screw in at the bottom and get the plate exactly where it needs to be. And I'm using this light to put it underneath there so I can see the light coming through the boiler. Screws are in, bracket. It doesn't look like any of the washers moved, so alhamdulillah, that's fine. Get rid of these old screws, because Vaillant, unlike all these other crap manufacturers, they give you everything. Well, I think Worcester also give you everything as well, to be fair, except for Baxi. Baxi give you nothing.
that one keeps screwing at an angle, so let's put it into this one first. That's in.
And bottom screw out. Vaillant made it so easy for you, eh? Give you a massive long screw. The reason I like using these long ones, you can put leverage on them, yeah? And also if they're in trickier places, like the one at the bottom, you can use the length to your advantage. Some people may be asking, why haven't you changed the diverter valve while you're here? Could have changed a few things, diverter, flow sensor, a few things, but you know, sometimes budget is an issue. Yeah, people can't afford all that money. Little fibre washer in here. This is the screw that I initially forgot about. It's right here. How about that? Even managed to push that clip in. It's not as secure as it was, but it's in. Okay, so I suggest we now move on to this. Get this one in. So it's got a little thin actually, it seems a bit thicker. Found it. That's on there. What about this one here? This must have had a thick daddy in. That's a bit too thick. This is the other thin one they have, so I presume it's going to be this. So these are probably the two odd O-rings. This one's a bit thicker than this one, and the other 3 or 4 are the exact same size. Silicone grease on that. I believe this was facing sideways, was it? I think it was facing like that. There's a clip went in the top, didn't it? Yeah, I think it goes in like that. Silicone grease in. I think this is the clip that I struggled with. I don't know what way I took it out now, I forgot. It's got to be thin side towards us. Yep, I'm doing all this in. Make sure this is greased up. Get this bad boy in. It's probably the only thing Vaillant didn't give me was a spare one of these. That's in. I might as well complete this whole section before I move on. So move over to the bottom and connect all that up from the bottom. I was wondering where it was. Fell off. So put this back in now. Get rid of this O-ring here. What they haven't given me is another one of these O-rings here, but should be fine. Let's put this back. Just got to put this back in how I took it out. I think this is too thick, too big. Yeah, it's too big. I don't think they want you to take that out. Might have to put the old one back in. I don't know, it seems too loose. Yeah, they don't give you this one. Old one's got to go back in. Hope I haven't disturbed the one at the top. And I've done this before where I forgot to tighten this up and water peed out over there, so I'll do this before I move on. That's it. Give the sensor a little clean, a little whack. Could have changed it, but again, it's all about money, isn't it? It's all about what the customer can afford. And it's not defective because it went down to 0.2, so that should be fine. Whoa, whoa-wee, look at that. Can't see it. Come on. Have a look at that. Sludge drop. Put this pin in place here. Get it into the hole. Yeah, while I can see it, pull it back out. Keep it roughly there, and then push it back in while pulling this sensor back out a little bit. Yeah. I hope, inshallah, that does not leak. The top bit. So that's in there. Whack that back on there. beautiful clip, wasn't it? Okay. Let's get the washers lubed up for the plate. There's one there. 2. One, 2. Probably not enough lube on that. 2. 3. Dry as a bone. What are you playing at, mate? Gotta grease it up. It's slotting nicely. Once it goes in, you can feel it just grip. Okay, so let's whack the plate back in. I've cleaned the surface of the plate, by the way. I had like a wire brush, a flat one, and I cleaned the surface of it. Also, I cleaned the plate out of camera, so I took it outside, garden tap, and cleaned the plate. But I didn't record it because I'm running out of memory. So I just thought I'd record what I can near the boiler. That's in. Quickly clean all this out here before I put it all back together. Clean the heat exchanger. That's all sorted now. Change G10 seal. Oh, I always do it. I always do it. And I always remember now when I go to put the exhaust on. This bracket here, everybody forgets it. All of that is done. Condense trap. Oh, okay. This is normally an installer's fault. Let's see if I can get this out. Wow. Beautiful. That quick clean. Have a look at the mucky in there, hey? This does not want to go in. Let me see if I lube this up, if it helps. The main thing is lining it up perfectly. If you can line it up bang on. Sometimes without even trying, you just go straight in. Oh, beautiful. Pushed it all the way in, feel it. Turn, turn, turn. In. Roofing cup. Change this to this. Turn the cold on first, I reckon. Cold on first. Here. It's already got the bit still in there. No leak. Beautiful. Switch this over. Open up flow returns. You hear that? You hear that? All the air coming out. Great. Beautiful. Turn the gas back on. Turn boiler back on. Have a quick sneak inside, because if you've messed up now, you've messed up. If there's any leaks, you're done for. Doesn't look like it. I was concerned about that top one there, to be honest. No other concerns that I have. F73, eh? Let's just go to filling mode. 17. P06. Hey. 0.00 after me cleaning it out. Open. Open. The air coming out of the auto air vent. So that did not need cleaning, it was fine. What's going on with pressure? It's not even moving. Oh, great. So it's gone to 1.5. Something's wrong with this. I've not clipped it in properly. Maybe that. Let's see. I had to take the exhaust out, silencer, and I do think it was in the wrong way. So it's made a difference. Oh yeah, baby. 1.3. So it was in the wrong way. Pressure's on 1.6. P00. Purge mode. Get pump going one way, pump going another way. Release all the air. Now that's done, I'll move on to tightening this up. Make sure there's no gas leaks. Rock on. Best leak detection spray on the market. It's the most expensive, but it's the best. Spray that up. Sound. So while that's purging, click clear up, all tools there. Let's clear it all up. While it's purging, I might as well just put everything away. Nah, no boilers. Purging's done. Gonna do FGA checks now to check the flue gases. Work it in P01, which is maximum. And I'm gonna check the integrity first of the flue. Make sure air intake is fine. Bang on there. ppm 0, ratio 0, CO2 bang on. Put it, move it along. So if you have a look at the readings, ppm is under 250. CO2 needs to be 9.1 plus or minus 1, it's bang on. Ratio is bang on as well. Ratio is fine because it's below 0.0035, I believe it says in the Vaillant manual. So maximum's fine. We'll move on to minimum. Make sure minimum is okay. P02. Minimum's fine, 8.8, 0 ppm ratio. Bang on there. Now I'm just going to put it back onto maximum. Maximum, check inlet on the gas valve, and I'm going to quickly do a gas rate as well from the meter. Before I go, I'm going to check the pressure on this boiler. So it's already on 68 degrees. Pressure's, I'm not concerned about that. I would be concerned if it was closer to the red, yeah. So I'm just going to go now do the gas rate. So it's all done. Gas rate done. Gas rate is bang on. Inlet bang on. I've put my caps. No, I haven't. Caps need to go back on. Last thing to check. Make sure you double check the caps. Caps are back on. All is fine. No drips, no leaks.